It is hard to imagine what it would be like to live in the very distant past where shelter was merely a cave, and many of the inventions that we enjoy today did not even exist. But thankfully, with the great minds of the past, we don't have to worry about living in such conditions. There are countless inventions, from the biological to the mechanical, that have improved the way we live our lives today. What would the world be like today if there was no internet, no helicopters, or telescopes? These are just a few of the inventions that have had a great impact on how we live our daily life. These innovations and their inventors should not be taken for granted, as they so ruthlessly are today. There are many individuals whom overlook the time and mind power that is put into creating such life-changing inventions. And far too often, inventions and their inventors are not given the credit they deserve. People should be more in tune with the great minds of the past and learn from them instead of idolizing material things and celebrities. Leonardo da Vinci and Galileo and Robert Kahn, Burton Chief, are just a few of the great inventors of the past that have improved the way we live our life today in their own personal way. Leonardo da Vinci was one of the greatest inventors of his time, but lived in a time with little technological know-how, which put him at a disadvantage. Da Vinci was credited with many ideas, but his ideas of human flight had the greatest impact on the future. Da Vinci was known for his fascination with nature and animals, which inspired many of his ideas. For example, his flying machine, that was built structurally like a bird, had two side arms that flapped similar to a bird flying, while a pilot spun gears in a prone position, with head levers to move side to side. He didn't have much success putting his flying machine, as he called it, to use, but his idea was later utilized to create the remarkable similar airplanes that millions of people have benefited from today. The creation of the helicopter has allowed us to move from many states in just a few hours. They have also been a great aid in delivering care packages to areas of destruction, such as the Gulf Coast area that was hit by Hurricane Katrina. He later improved on this idea of human flight with the invention of the aerial screw. This was also used by future inventors to create the helicopter that is used in many medical emergencies. For example, rescuing injured hikers or skiers from mountain areas, thus greatly increasing their risk of surviving. However, according to the article titled Leonardo da Vinci, an inventor ahead of his time, from www.davinciinventions.com, Da Vinci never technically created anything, but his sketchbooks later provide evidence that he had envisioned many ideas long before technology to build them actually existed. On the other hand, Galileo was an inventor with the technology to put his ideas to use. Galileo was an astronomer and scientist that made the telescope better than it ever was originally. It wasn't long until he began using his new creation to make many significant scientific discoveries, such as being the first to see the moon having craters and tracking the phases of Venus. It was stated on the website www.thegalileoproject.com that his discoveries proved the Copernican system, which states that the Earth and other planets revolve around the Sun. This stopped all of the other theories, such as Earth being the center of the universe, and enlightened us to our true place in the universe. Like the telescope, the internet was not put to its full potential until later improvements were made. Therefore, the global system of interconnected computer networks, known as the Internet, was the result of a long course of improvement. The article titled Internet History from the website livinginternet.com states, Robert Kahn, along with Burton Chief, are co-designers of the TCP/IP, Internet Network Protocol, and provided the Internet with what has been proven to be a key advantage, In short, this key advantage was that the internet was open to all users. Daily Source stated the following in the article titled "The Growing Impact of the Internet," that the internet is used by 2/3 of its members to get daily news by the internet instead of radio, newspaper, or even television. The uses of the internet are seemingly endless. I personally use it on a daily basis for things such as school, emailing, and doing research. If we did not have the internet in our lives today, we would have a lot more demands, and we would be virtually isolated from certain groups of people. It is sometimes overlooked how easy the internet has made our world. For example, shopping can be done from bed, and via Skype, people can be at meetings in one state while being physically present in another. Overall, there are many great minds that have changed the course of our future for the better in ways that never seemed possible. Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo, and Robert Kahn, and Vinton Cerf are some of the great minds that have greatly impacted the course of humanity and how we live today. Given what people like this have done for our present and future, it seems only fitting that they be idolized as role models over celebrities. It is amazing how many people know the name Justin Bieber, but don't know the name of the man who first proved the sun as the center of the universe. Our world today, as we know it, would not be the same without the great inventors of our past. And I think that if more people were interested in them, instead of movie stars and musicians, we would have a greater life today.